my family comes from Russia. They're Russian Jews.
Russian at Jews is more like it. One of the biggest anti-Semites I've ever met.
Russian away from
I had a
Jews.
bar mitzvah.
What?
I had a bar mitzvah, Norm.
Yeah. You did?
Yeah.
Wait, are you Jewish?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm kidding. I love the Jewish people.
Yeah.
He's a half a Jew and a half a self-hating Jew.
That's called anti-Semite.
An anti-Semite, yeah. He's a half a proud Jew and half a virulent anti-Semite. So
Disagree.
He's conflicted. He's a virulent anti-Semite. That's come out on the show.
He had a bar mitzvah.
But there's never anything about
Virulent?
Well, he's a
that a
Holocaust
word?
denier.
Oh.
I know you're very good friends with David Irving, the author, who he reads constantly.
Yeah, I'm not friends with David Irving.
Do you know that he, though, is a revisionist?
Oh, you're a revisionist?
Well, he's a denier, Holocaust denier. But he's never read David Irving because he said he's too smart. And I tell him, well, David Irving would be your biggest ally, you know what I mean, instead of these morons. You knew David Irving instantly when I said it, as if you're his best friend. He's Jewish.
Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
Okay, then you'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Half Jewish.
No, I'm full.
Full Jewish.
Full Jewish. All right, then. But you're young, so you might not get it.
Maybe.
Okay, so here's the joke.
Holocaust denier.
I'm also.
I'm not going to hold that against you.
Thank you. Totally agree. 30 kids. Oh, was it 50?
Something like that.
Insane.
Some people just, they deserve
No,
capital.
no. Get into
Are you
numbers.
anti-capital punishment or something?
No, I'm pro-capital punishment, but this guy starts talking numbers and deaths. Be careful, because it always gets back to the Holocaust denier. What?
What do you mean when you say stripped of everything?
Don't start this again. Please don't start this again. He doesn't believe in the whatever.
I never got to go
He
to
doesn't
camp.
believe in the Holocaust.
I never went to camp when I was a kid. Is that a good change of subject?
He doesn't believe that the Holocaust happened.
Do you not believe that?
I had a bar mitzvah again.
No, then he says
Why
he
would
has
you
a
have a bar
bar
mitzvah if you didn't believe the Holocaust happened?
Jesus, every time.
I'm surprised this guy's still on the air. He's a Holocaust denier.
Oh, well, I'll have another one for you tonight. As soon as we leave here.
He's a revisionist, a Holocaust denier.
Oh, God. Wow, you feel better. All of a sudden.
Wait, is it? Are you or not?
I had a bar mitzvah. Yeah, I had a bar mitzvah. I'm full Jew.
What do you think about guys like this, though?
This guy?
Yeah,
He seems like
comes
an
around.
odd guy.
This is his little joke against the poor masses that came out of a chimney.
Being from Manchester, this has nothing to do with the Holocaust.
I didn't bring up the Holocaust.
You did.
I love the fact you sort of gleefully said, I didn't bring up the Holocaust. I normally do by mistake, but today, didn't even bring it up.
I know what a Passover Seder is, but the worst Passover Seder is when you're there and this guy is talking about the smokestacks of Birkenau not being true.
Because he doesn't think it's true.
There's no way I would bring that up at Pesach then.
You can't ignore this fucker when he starts talking about the smokestacks at Auschwitz and how the shadows couldn't make sense and all that shit.
Oh, I had a
The
bar
Holocaust.
Well, he answers me. You can't too ignore him. I ignore this motherfucker.
He said, how could there be poison, a poison gas? I don't know much about the Holocaust, but what did they have inside the...
The two of you together just are really giving a great homage to that whole time.
Inside the gas chambers, they put a certain type of gas. Zyklon 5. Zyklon gas.
There's a
Now,
number.
the guards would open the door and get the Zyklon all over their hand and die also. How would that not happen?
There was a sub-door.
But he had another thing.
I don't want to make pretend we're some...
He said when the Allied planes came over, they have pictures apparently of the smokestacks, and he said the smokestacks drop a shadow. The smokestacks that we all know spewed out the sad remains of human souls that once had dreams and once loved. He says it's all a bunch of horse shit. He tells me this big story about how the pictures from the planes on Dachau and stuff don't show enough. The chimney is not long enough. It doesn't cast a long shadow enough to have possibly been big enough to service the killing machine of Hitler. That's what he told me.
I've been saying that for years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you finally found someone to agree with you. I just don't know how 6 million people disappear from the face of the earth.
Ask this motherfucker. He's the one that thinks that it didn't happen.
Well,
Was
this is the closest I've seen to him admitting to the Holocaust, where he said, I think people have died. He's like 6 million, 600. What's the difference? I'm like,
Well, there's a lot of difference.
there's a
Adam.
huge difference. Listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I say 6 million, he says 600. You say probably a number in between there somewhere.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind.
It
Falling.
happened.
Fire
He
pit,
goes-
fire pit, fire pit,
He goes,
fire pit,
he,
fire
no,
pit.
he goes, it happened, but he goes, the numbers are all right, all wrong. And then he goes, the other night he goes, 600 or 6 million, it's still terrible. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
That's not real.
All right.
You.
All right.
Please
Listen,
tell me that's
I just
not
want to
true.
say. I just want to say a few things. I don't have a manager. I don't have an agent. I
Yeah,
did have
I
a
guess
bar
you
mitzvah.
don't.
I'm
Maybe
not a
you would if
Holocaust
you.
denier.
Maybe you would if you didn't fucking. He thinks he's gonna get a manager and agent, Jew, with that kind of shit. And a lot of homosexuals died in the fucking camps too. Let's not forget.
Norm, shut up.
Well, I'm serious.
What do you think? I have a more empathy now?
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
you
and there were
should be more-
homosexuals.
you
What
should-
happened?
you should-
What happened? I thought there was just Jews. You're telling me there were homosexuals were in with those Jews? We got to do something. There's not enough documentaries.
By the way, I saw that film that you recommended me that you called a fantasy, Shoah. Horrifying.
You really don't like Showa?
Shame. Shame.
Can't win them all.
Fantasy indeed.
Somebody's using the word Holocaust for a joke.
That's
It's
terrible.
that Chelsea
Chelsea
girl.
Handler.
Yeah, she's got a guy and they love Holocaust, the word.
God, what is
with
that?
With that dwarf she's got with it, a misshapen dwarf.
Yeah, and he's
they
not
love
a white.
Holocaust.
He's not a white man either.
No.
And they do Holocaust humor.
Yeah, and I kid you, why does she keep repeating that joke?
God, even that word.
Terrible thing to bring up, yeah.
God Almighty.
Yeah.
I would agree.
All right, I apologize to all the viewers.
I'm not an apologist.
You are an apologist.